What's that, bro? Get him in here. Get him in here. What's the word, y'all? Get him in here. Get him in here. Get him in here. We're gonna make sure I get lit real quick. 812, 99, slow. Wait for a couple people to get in there. We're gonna wait for a couple people to get in there. We just went live. What's up? I hope everybody enjoying their Sunday, man. We're gonna get into it today. Sunday shenanigans. I know I was supposed to go live at 6 today. Got a bunch of running around the Don't kill me. I know we're supposed to be live at 6. We ended up being live at what? 8 o'clock. Color folks timing for real. What's the word, y'all? What's the word? Tiny, I see you here. What's up, Tiny? I was supposed to go live at 6. I told everybody 6. Here we are at 8 o'clock. Crazy. We only gonna be here for like an hour, some change though. Definitely gonna make it worth it. What's up, y'all? How y'all Sunday going? The Lord's Day, the Lord's. Yeah, we definitely here. We wanna give it some time. Get a chat some time to get nice. Like I said, I hope everybody's Sunday going well. I be trying to, I gotta find out like the times, to go live. When everybody be having a method to their whole going live stuff. Some people like to go live at night. Some people like to go live in the morning. Pete, how you doing? How's everything? Wait for some people to come through. We're gonna talk our crap like we usually do. I see I got the blue lights on today, right? None of them red lights. Last time we started the live war with red lights. And I'm more of a night person. Yeah, a lot of people are. Yo, you know what's crazy? We went live on Friday, right? For y'all that was there on Friday, we was on live for 5 hours, and it didn't even feel like it. That's how crazy. We was on live for 5 whole hours. It definitely didn't feel like we was on live for that long. It damn sure was fun though. Shout out to everybody that was on the live. Yo, it's crazy because that was one of them lives where it was just non-stop. We was all enjoying ourselves. People was meeting each other in the chat. Mind you, it was only like what, 12 of us? She said I even remember the Thompson. That's how you know it's real. She said I even remember the Thompson. And we was acting like Truth Teller. Shout out to the boy Truth Teller. But yeah, as far as the times go, I'm trying to figure out like when's the best time to go live, for the channel. Cause as y'all know, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all these things got algorithms. So you gotta find your place in that algorithm and that niche. In your niche, I mean, niche. Yeah, see, I usually do that too. Tonight, I gotta for y'all that don't know, I do like motivational coaching, 1-on-one. So, um, I got it at 9 o'clock. I don't know. I'm gonna try to fit that in. I got busy out of nowhere this morning, so it set me back. Yeah, and not only that, a lot of people don't understand the night. Something about the night. People. If you peep like human analogy, just period, or human psychology, it tells you like at night people are more open. People they're more settled, like you said, and more. What's the word? It's a word I'm looking for, but people just more expressive and more out and more willing to talk and share things and everything at night. Opposed in the daytime, you got people, you got people doing things. They running around, taking care of their kids. They got errands to run. So even now, usually when we start the live, like in the beginning, it'd be like 30 people off rip, 30, 40 people off rip, and then sometimes it decrease and then go back up, decrease again. So like I said, I'm figuring it out. This is our fourth live, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's been, in all lives and whatever the case may be, supporting. A lot of people don't remember that. A lot of people don't remember the what was it? I think it was four things or five. Yeah, four. It was four. No, 5 reasons. That's what it was. What's crazy? So when I start the Patreon, that's the type of content I'm gonna have on it. That's why I said I want to do more documented work, but I'm gonna do that on Patreon. A lot of those series that I was doing, it was like trial and error, and then I found a niche, and that's what I'm doing now. But I still want to do those because they're actually fun. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna put it on the Patreon. I was supposed to start the Patreon this weekend, but like I said, things got a little hectic this weekend, so I'm gonna make sure I set it up sometime this week. But Cino, what's up, brother? I appreciate you. Everything's good. Everything's great. Life's good. The weekend was great. I saw the idea for the shirts. Oh yeah, I got shirts coming too, y'all. Nah, I see you definitely been rocking for a minute. And that's what I try to bring. I try to bring balance. Like we have our little ratchet times and we doing the whole Chicago stuff but a lot of people don't understand the live be separate from like the Instagram, the live and the live and the YouTube is like three different entities within itself. With the Instagram, you got everything. It's like a balance. You got the ratchet, you got the funny stuff, the stuff that's gonna make you laugh, some stuff that might make you cry, some of the stuff that's gonna make you learn, especially learn. Then you got business stuff. There's all type of stuff on the Instagram, right? Then you got the YouTube. Right now, we a lot of times we focus on the Chicago because that's what got us like big. We in that niche. That's our we in that algorithm pretty much. So that's why a lot of times a lot of people see a lot of Chicago stuff. We don't just focus on Chicago stuff, but we're in that algorithm. Now, when it comes to Instagram, YouTube, right? Instagram, YouTube, what else? Oh, and then the live. So here we just kind of we do what we want. It's funny because here a lot of times we don't even be talking about anything on the YouTube like Chicago. We don't be talking about none of that. We just be vibing, having good fun. You would have thought we all actually went to high school together, and it's like a reunion for all of us. That's what I like about it, because we literally just vibe out. The live is literally like a high school reunion. It be wild fun though. I enjoy doing it. If I would have known it was like this, I would have did this sooner. Yeah, the energy. That's what I try to preach all the time. The energy. Sometimes it's only one or twice. No, one time in the last live where we had the dudes that was you know trying to mess up the energy. But once we got them out of here, look how it turned out. 200 different topics. Facts. That's what it's about. Having fun. Talking about mad topics and everybody putting their opinion. And the good thing I like about everybody that be tuning in, we all adults. Like, whether you really young in real life or not, everyone is like mature here. You know what I mean? Everybody got wisdom. We don't sit here and be like, oh, you disagree with me, so you this, you that, F you. That don't be going on here. A lot of times they be like, yo, why you don't got mods? It don't get that crazy here. Like, a few times you always get a knucklehead, but for the most part, everybody is grown. Everybody, we agree to disagree here like grown-ups. You even got the people, sometimes they check me, they be like, nah, who got, all right, you know what, you right. Yeah. Man, listen, I don't even tune into, I don't watch nobody else lives. Who live I used to catch? I used to catch a couple of them, used to. But it'd be a headache, because, like, and not knocking nobody hustle, because you gotta remember, everyone got their hustle. Like, some of these guys, they're really just entertainers. And like I said, I don't knock it. That's how they make their money, or whatever the case may be. That's just not our loop. But some of these guys live, as soon as you go in, the first thing you hear, all right, y'all, let's get the people in the room. We gonna get them in the room before we talk. Nah, like we said before, it could be two people in the room. We still gonna vibe out, and then we gonna talk how we talk. But the minute they get a few people in the room, they start fake exposing certain information or act like they a part of some circle with your favorite artist and they heard this. Nah, we ain't got time for that, y'all. But on another note, all right, I just hope everybody enjoying their Sunday. As we going into the new week, make sure y'all set some goals that you want to achieve. Yeah, exactly. Who blogged first? Who did this? Yo, this one got caught the most body. Or you got the infamous one where you got these YouTubers who's trying to convince you so bad that they used to be a part of the streets or they still a part of the streets and you just don't know them. So don't get it confused because they on YouTube. Ooh, you always got those YouTubers, man, and it be funny. We all know real steppers ain't gotta tell you they steppers, man. Rod Rose, what's up, brother? I appreciate you for showing back up. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody for the support. I always say all that. I mean, yeah, man. It's a couple. Matter of fact, while we on it, let's talk about this. Yeah. And some of these dudes, let me tell you, some of these dudes actually be old, trying to front like they what's the name, like they young, or they still in the street. Why would you want to be still in the street? Ain't nothing in the street. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, ain't nothing in the street, and it don't make sense to be in the streets right now anyway. It's so easy to make money. If you in the streets right now, man, let me tell you, matter of fact, I'm not gonna put their business out there. I know people who in the street that call me and ask for money. That's how bad it is in the street. If you gotta call somebody that's not in the street doing illegal activity to borrow something, and you in the street, stop it. You're doing something wrong. And that goes for any of y'all that's on this live that's actually in the street. Just weigh out your options, man. See if it makes sense. If you in the streets and you gotta call and ask somebody for something, or you can't provide X, Y, and Z, get out the streets, bro. It just ain't for you. Some things is just not for certain people. And it's so easy to make money right now. If not, let me tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna find yourself doing 10, 15, 20 crazy something years these days. Let me tell y'all how I came across an epiphany, right? And what really made me get out the street. Um, I always told myself, which is crazy, but I always told myself, right, before I got in the streets, I said, yo, there's a possibility that I will go to jail. And the fact that, I mean, the reason I say that is because y'all gotta remember, like, when you really look at everybody who did their thing and made a lot of money, most of them, not all, because there's guys that been in the street for a long time and make a lot of money that never been to jail. But it's rare. But I told myself, I said, I peep. Most of the guys that's really playing hard and making a lot of money, they done been to jail once, twice, or whatever the case may be. They went at least once. But when I was young, I'm like, damn, I damn sure don't want to go to jail. Hell no. So I always had that thought before I actually went, like, yo, it's a possibility. And then when it actually happened, I had time to sit back and realize, when y'all sit back and think, right? A lot of these guys that we know that was balling and doing this, really think about it. Most of them was balling for like 2, 3 years. I know it seemed like a long time, because remember, it's 365 days in a year, right? So it seems like a long time. But these dudes only get the ball out for 2 or 3 years and then end up losing 10, 15, 20, 30 some crazy years of their life because they in jail. How could it don't add up to me? It doesn't make sense. So I told myself, nah, it gotta be a better way. I mean, just weigh out your options, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's here. Markeith, what's up, brother? I appreciate you for showing up. Yeah, Alex, ain't nothing in the streets. Yeah, and move out the hood. That's the whole, listen, the whole point is to get out the hood. But you know what the problem is? And I see this myself. You got dudes, and we got a bad mentality, some of us, not always, but I always, I always like to say we, because nobody's better than the next. But we got a bad problem of when we finally do get out the hood, or we, make some type of money or something. Some dudes come back to the hood purposely just to floss on the hood. How crazy is that? I see that a lot of times. Dude to be in the hood, I guess, something happened for him, or, he get a promotion, or maybe, whatever it is. He move out the hood and come back in his nice BMW just to stunt. Just to see dudes purposely, just so they can see his car or see his drip he got on or whatever the case may be. That's not how you get your blessings, man. If you can help somebody, help. Whether you ain't even gotta give them money, give them some resourceful information or something. Now it's up to them if they decide to, use that information or do something with it. But drop a gem or two, God will definitely bless you tenfold if he know that one blessing he gives you could turn to 5 blessings because you done shared that one blessing with 5 other people. Yeah, 1992, it happens. I don't fault nobody. I never forget when I used to be young, I used to be so arrogant. I used to be like, yo, how dudes go to jail? They retarded. Like, anybody that go to jail is stupid. I used to say that. And then I actually went. How crazy is that? The worst feeling ever. Hey, let me tell you, jail so crazy. My first day, no, second day? I think it was my second day. Either second or first day. First day there, I'm going to sleep, and I had a dream that I was laying on Beyonce's lap. That's how crazy that place is. And that's because I was on 23-1. Hey, if anybody know about 23-1, 23-1 is crazy. You got some jails that put you in there as soon as you get there because they waiting to hold you. 23-1, I don't wish that on my work. Yo, let me tell you, some people actually go crazy after being on 23-1. For real. That thing is no joke. Newski, was good, brother. I appreciate you for stopping by. Yeah, 23 and 1. Look, so in some jails, right before you actually go to jail, you go to the bookings and you get arraigned there, and and after you get arraigned, you get your housing, all that extras, whatever. The county I was in, no, I'm good. Yeah, it's good. So the county I was in, right? They didn't have no booking. They had straight. You just go to jail. I wasn't used to that because where I was from, and y'all know, when you OT doing what you doing. That's why I always tell people too. That's why that whole Britney, what? So that whole Britney situation, she was locked up in Russia, all that because she had them drugs. You gotta learn the laws wherever you go, especially for the guys that's out there trapping. You going OT and you going these places. Know where you going. Know the laws. Be ahead, because you can find yourself in a situation and you don't even you didn't even think. You like, what? I just had two grams. I just had two this. Where I'm from, you get 6 months or you get a 6-5 split. Nope. Here you get straight 3 years or 1 to 3 split. Know the laws. But anyway, where I was at, I wasn't, it was no bookings. It was straight jail. So what happened? Soon as I got remanded, they handed me greens. I'm like, wait, what's this? They like, no, ain't no booking, ain't no none of that. What you talking about? No bail, no none of that. Hey, you get back there, put them greens on. I'm like, damn. And I'm thinking, all right, maybe I'm gonna go to a cell. I'm gonna be around population. I'm gonna be around people. They like, no, people. Nah, you gotta sit here until we get your classification. For anybody that been through, y'all know what the classification is. They gotta make sure you are who you are. See, what's going on with you, your crime, and house you around people that's just like you. They can't put somebody that got a fraud case with murderers. So they gotta make sure they house you in the right unit. Long story short, y'all, they had me in 23 and 1 for what, 3 days? Yeah, 3 days. Oh my gosh, the worst. For those that don't know what 23 and 1 is, you're pretty much locked in the cell for 23 hours. The only time you get to come out is like 1 hour, and within that 1 hour, you gotta shower, eat, and be able to call your family all in that 1 hour. If you don't, so you gotta pick. Some dudes, they chose not to shower and just eat and call their family. Some people chose to shower or eat. Some people chose to just eat and call their family. No solitary confinement. No solitary confinement. Yeah, that's a fact, Newski. I know what I've been through. I'm telling you, I don't know it all. I know I've been through some. Anyway, my boy Sujiro. I'm glad you was able to make it today. I went live early. Friday we was on live for 5 hours. I didn't know you knew what it was. Let me see. Is he? I doubt he going to. I doubt he's in 23 and 1 because he been locked up. A lot of times the only time you go through 23 and 1 is if you get in trouble or you just got there. Which that situation will make anybody go crazy. If you're not a strong individual, you go through 23 and 1. A lot of times dudes crack. You got a lot of people that commit suicide. You got dudes crying, grown men crying in jail. Vita Prince. What's up, bro? I appreciate you. Shout out to Watts Cali, California. Watts, the infamous legendary block. Y'all see what's going on right now with your boy Mimo? I did a video on it. I just finished what's the name? Mimo made that weird post. And Buka responded, of course. You know, and then of course your boy Borsab had, he had to. Sujarov, Peach. Buka ain't say his name, but he pretty much just told him stop sneak dissing. Stop sneak dissing when you know you really want to be around. That jacket of Vaughn. Nah, yeah. Shout out to that jacket that Mimo got done for Vaughn. Or was it a jacket or was it a jersey? I think it was a jersey. Yeah, it was a jersey. Joint was hard. I don't know what. I don't know, but Mimo, yeah, Mimo treading on thin waters. But the thing, let me tell you, which is kind of crazy, and I think I might be wrong, but I know they probably want to do something to Mimo so bad, and they probably actually can. But the fact that Mimo and Bezu, like Bezu got real genuine love for Mimo. If y'all remember the live Bezu did when he was explaining, like, his love for Mimo, he like, yo, you really was my young boy, whatever the case may be. You my boy. But you just gotta stop what you're doing. Sometimes it's like that, especially with real men. If we brothers, sometimes you do something that I don't like. Know what I mean? And as aggressive men, some of us, we could be very aggressive. We handle it different. We might just fight and be friends after. But we just gotta get it out. We gotta get it out of our system. The OTS thing. They stay sneak dissing each other, and it's crazy. They throw subliminals to each other all the time. Mimo definitely knows something. That's why I did that video, but I didn't want to get too in depth. You pay attention to what Mimo he posted the video of Vaughn pretty much saying exactly how a lot of us feel. But Mimo knew what he was doing when he did it. But he didn't say no words. But pay attention. He said, why y'all worry about me? Go slide. Tiny Mimo have a good point though. Alright, so the whole thing with the OTF thing and them sliding for Vaughn, I'm 50-50 with it, right? One, I feel of course we gonna say, oh yeah, you gotta get back X, Y, and Z. And the reason why we say that is because we know, one, if Vaughn was alive, maybe in the shoes on the other foot, we know it would have been different. However, two, you can't have all this, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z in your music, and then when the opportunity presents itself for you to show us to do what you just portrayed, what you did in you act like you're doing in your music, you gotta perform. That's why a lot of these rappers, man, I hate that false image they be selling to these guys. I mean, the youth. They sit there, oh, I'll do this, I'll X, Y, and Z. The minute they get into an altercation, we see them, whether somebody taking a video footage or something, it's never how they say it is in their raps. They know the feds was. So that's another thing too. Like I be telling people, because everybody think I hate the whole Dirk and OTF. I don't. I just call people out on their bull crap, whether it's the OTF, whether it's FBG, it don't matter. So, like I said, a lot of people, especially the fans, when they sit there and tell them to slide, for one, a lot of it is just trolling, let's be real. And then two, they tell them to do it like, oh, just like it's that easy, go slide. How? Y'all know the feds on them boys' cases, it make no sense. But then again, too, we'll say, yo, the feds on their case so they can't crash out. But yet these guys are still putting incriminating things on social media while they being indicted. It's crazy. So I don't know how it works, man. It is what it is. But one thing that did, you know, a lot of your boy Mimo was trying to act like it was all good between him and Dirk. Guess what? It's clearly not. We already knew that, but this just goes to prove it. But you know, they got like a weird relationship. One minute he listening to Dirk's song, saying everything is okay. Stop thinking everything is about Dirk, yo. And the next minute he doing things like this. Yeah. Or shout out to you, Musa. What's up, brother? They slid for everybody else. Facts. But again, I think that whole look, you gotta remember that King Von situation is sketchy within itself. So perhaps maybe they're not sliding because certain things was meant to be how it played out. I'm gonna just keep it like that. A lot of things don't make sense. He a Taurus. That's a fact. But a lot of things in that King Von situation don't make sense, man. Exactly. It can't be get back. It was supposed to happen. Pay attention to the video, the surveillance. Everybody in the corner, your man fighting. I don't care if shots go off. How I leave my man in the man? I'm not even gonna get into that. Let's talk about how 21 Savage and Dirk's story didn't add up. That right there was a red flag. It's so much red flags in that situation, man. It don't even make sense. Once 21 Savage said what he said, I said, "Yep, there you go. There you go." And if y'all pay attention before King Von passed away, when he was going live and saying the thing, he was saying a lot of things. He was saying a lot. He knew too much. They had man, listen. They're claiming to be at a bowling alley. Well, look, they got that part right. The bowling alley, whatever. We know it's bullcrap. However, um, Vaughn wasn't wearing that, was it? Exactly. Yeah. I was supposed to do a video on that because somebody pointed that out to me about he wasn't wearing an OTF chain. This was like when it first happened, like the whole situation. And we was all piecing things together before we actually knew that it was foul play. Somebody sent it to me like, yo, if you peep, he wasn't wearing. I'm like, oh, he did. I mean, he wasn't. He definitely wasn't. But going back to 21 Savage and Dirk, right? They got the bowling alley story right. They got the bowling alley story right. My fault. They got that part right. But however, what 21 Savage said the way Dirk found out was he was with him, he got a call, and walked out the bowling alley. But clearly, we seen Dirk on live playing that song, Get It Back in Blood, and then it cuts off. Facts, honey. Because, you know, usually people with tempers, they don't go. They impulsive. Then even about that day, a lot of people don't talk about the shots that was coming from the undercover police officers. Yeah, that's another thing. Dirk Lawyer, that girl who was also look. First of all, no, everybody better pay attention to that damn lawyer. That lawyer, that girl. She was surrounded with the whole King Von situation, right? Also, she was Trouble's girlfriend. Trouble's no longer here. Vaughn no longer here. I don't know. She always struck me in a weird way. First of all, when I heard Trouble and she was dating, I'm like, what? That don't even make sense. Trouble and her, it just didn't make sense. Like, you know what? You don't know. It just don't make sense. How Trouble and her? What, man, I don't even look right. Yeah, bro. Like I said, that whole King Von situation with Bocce. If I'm not mistaken, did he get shot 8 times? Right? The family, Killer K. Shout out to Killer K. I've spoken to her before. Not like we, closest of friends, but I forgot she had a gripe with one of the videos I did. We actually spoke up about it, and yeah. But she, her and Balo, Vaughn cousin, was going hard. Shout out to him too, because he another one that was going hard for Vaughn too. Um, they did an interview, and I think they said the autopsy report said that Vaughn was shot 8 times. I think it was 8. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Y'all know it's another one of these days. But correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was 8 times. So think about it. 8 times. Who else? Because I don't think Lil Tim was shooting 8 times on that floor like that. Maybe once, maybe twice, maybe even 3. But it's 8 times? Nah. Oh, 4 times. Okay. They count the exit. Oh, okay, I got you. So 4 times. So 4 is maybe possible. I still don't think Lil Tim probably to shoot somebody 4 times, man. I don't know, but like I said, I haven't really looked into it that hard. But 8, I was definitely saying no. There's no way Lil Tim shot that man 8 times while he was on that floor. Speaking of Lil Tim, what's up with that case? Yo, pay attention. That case is how yo, we about to be in 2023. They got surveillance foot. This is why I be telling y'all about Vaughn got stabbed. See, another thing, got stabbed. Who stabbed him? A lot of us didn't. That's something new to me. Like I said, like I told y'all before, the Vaughn case, I kind of eased back from it because it started getting saturated. Everybody just started talking about it off because they wanted views. Nobody was having no real meaning behind their videos with Vaughn. Not nobody. A couple people actually do. I'm not dissing no bloggers. No, none of that. Because some dudes actually have meaning. But a lot of people, they only was reporting Vaughn stories based on the views that it was getting. They wasn't talking really nothing when you pay attention to their videos. They overkilled him. Facts. I know the photo of him got leaked, which was, let me tell you, a lot of these be symbolism and rituals, man. Pay attention. Autopsy report. I gotta see it. I haven't seen the autopsy report. Um, I know somewhere. I seen it somewhere. I didn't read it. I seen somebody post about it, but like I said, I was so far going off the whole Vaughn thing that I left it alone. But yeah, listen. The irony that the only person that did something was Muwap. The irony, all your biggest, toughest old block gangsters was there, but the irony, the only person that did something was Muwap. It's funny too, because Quando never speak about that part neither. Whenever he did interviews talking about it, he never spoke about um King Von holding on to him. I always wanted to ask that question. Every interview that I seen when he was speaking on the King Von situation, I was waiting on the interview to be like, yo, so what was going on when he was holding on? Because everybody asked him about that day, but nobody asked him about, that particular time. Like, yo, what was you saying to him? What was he saying to you? You see what I'm saying? The stabbing part kind of makes sense too because when you pay attention, as he was holding him, he was holding him at a point like a certain way. The next thing you know, it seems like towards the end, he kind of like gave up. As I don't know. Now he definitely had a grip on him. Definitely had a grip. Quando too small. He wasn't getting out of that. I feel somebody had an O block should have had a pole. Get a pole. Listen, another thing. Um, what's that boy name? 100K Track, right? He says that somebody woke King Von up to go to Quando Rondo. So, question: why we never heard about who woke him up? Who woke King Von up? Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you right now. If King Von was my cousin or brother or anybody affiliated with me, man, that guy gonna have to come see. I'm gonna have to see him. You pretty much the reason why Vaughn out of here. And to think, right? If nobody but Muwab helped, the person that woke him up, that got him into that situation, where was he at when everything was going down? You see what I'm saying? Oh, Muwab was the person that told Vaughn. See? It's kind of weird too. I was thinking that too, Tiny. Maybe he was in the process of becoming paralyzed. Because they say he was shot in his back. So maybe that's why he was hanging on like that because, he couldn't move. He couldn't move. If you pay attention, Vaughn wasn't like his leg, nothing was moving. It was just his arms he was holding on. Even when they picked him up. With a bullet to the back with the inside. Not necessarily, depending on the type of bullet. You get shot in the back with a 2-2. What it'll do is it'll just travel. Now, if you got a hollow tip or any one of those, and now we talking crazy, crazy situation altogether. Yeah, you right, Tony. Close range most of the time. Gotta do it. Close range, no joke. That's look. I pointed that out in another video. You see what you said, Tiny? You said that was a hit because Tim didn't shoot at nobody else's spot. That's a fact. I said that, and I said that in one of the earlier videos earlier on. Think about it, right? If the main reason you sitting here shooting because you see dudes jumping a man, you see how much people it was. How you managed to only shoot Vaughn out of everybody? And how everybody, if you pay attention to the video when everything going on, all Vaughn's bands in this one corner just watching. Nah, man, nah. How this man Tim on the floor able he on the floor able to let off at your man's and y'all watch? Nah, man, nah. He was calling the whole ride. Nah, yo, listen. Let me tell you, it's been so long. I kind of really don't even remember the video. To be honest with you, when it first came out and I was first doing the videos, I was paying very, very, very close attention. But with the world we living in today, so much going on right now, man. That's another thing. He missed everybody but Vaughn. Everybody. Mind you, Vaughn wasn't even a threat. That's the thing. I said that in another video. You shot Vaughn all them times for what? He wasn't a threat. If you pay attention, like, the stuff I do remember, it's other dudes right next to Quando that was on Vaughn's side. When everything went on, it was, Quando on the floor, you got other dudes around him. You mean to tell me take out a gun and shoot Vaughn that's already fighting somebody? How? How does it, I'm fighting Quando and all of them? How? How does that make sense? The psychology behind that it just doesn't make sense. There's no logic in that. Other than it being planned. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, 100K track too. 100K track, he was doing weird stuff around the car the whole time. But we all listen. We all know 100K. He got so much things surrounding his name and all that. It's not even. It's not even worth speaking and saying was he a part of it or not. Yeah, he was. Everybody was operating as if they knew what was gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? Perfect example. Most of Vaughn guys. It's not an hour yet. It's not an hour. But look, right? Perfect example. King Von music was the only thing. Yeah, that's a fact. Only thing playing in the streets. But pay attention, right? When the shots went off, dudes was literally in the corner watching everything go off. If you Vaughn's man and you see the ops or whatever shooting, you ain't about to go in a corner and watch. Your first thought is, oh, that might be me next. Let me get far away from here. I gotta get going. How y'all sit in the corner and just watch everything play out? Cause y'all knew it wasn't meant for y'all. Simple. Dirk a rat. We already know Dirk. Vaughn and Leo do not want to feel handicapped. No, we don't. No, we don't, Tidy. Of course, they know. Let me tell you, out of everybody, Vaughn came. First of all, Vaughn said it. He didn't care about rap. He didn't care about rap. But out of all of them, Vaughn had the most success. Guarantee you, if this man was still alive, he would have passed your boy. They know that. That whole situation was weird. Dirk not following. Yeah. You got a lot of dudes who supposed to be saying, they say they real close with Vaughn, but then they not rocking. That I don't get that. If we was all like mans, let's say King Vaughn my mans, right? He's like my best friend, but then him and Dirk best friends or whatever. How are we not gonna link after Vaughn passed away? It just makes sense, right? That was both our best friends, we mans. Especially if I do music. How we not gonna link up? Yup, I said that. Rod, I said that. Everybody around that case that happened in Atlanta. Who was it? Bezu, Hella Bands, Vaughn, and Dirk. Right? A lot of people didn't even know that Bezu was on that case. A lot of people didn't know that. They just thought because of the media, they just thought it was Dirk and Vaughn. Hella Bands died first. So a lot of people didn't even know Hella Bands was on it neither. But it was Dirk, Hella Bands, Vaughn, and Bezu. A lot of people didn't know Bezu. But all of them gone. How crazy is that? Bezu locked up. He's another one where his case don't make sense neither. See what I'm saying? Yeah. They birthday, no pictures, no none of that. You don't see him reposting no pictures, nothing, none of that. Wow, Tiny, that was a look, that was a good point. I like that one. And why Dirk was able to be around Bezu, but he couldn't be around Vaughn. Good point. Great point. Not only that, how was Vaughn able to be around Bezu as well? So you mean to tell me, see, and that's where the funniness come in at. And this is what I'm saying. I think Vaughn peeped the funniness going on. That's why he was saying what he was saying in his music. He peeped it. That's why they had to get rid of him though. Then a lot of people don't know that Bezu was actually there that night at the club too. See what I'm saying? Just you know what too? When you look at the videos of when Vaughn was on stage performing, at in the spot, in the lounge or whatever, if you pay attention, and I'm not talking about the spot. I'm talking about when I think he was what was it performing? It was Boss Top next to him and all that, right? And if you peep everybody's energy, everybody looked like they was anticipating something. Like the energy was weird. Vaughn looked like the only one that was actually enjoying himself, having fun. He's sitting there, you see he tapping doozy, look like he having fun. Everybody else looked like they just waiting. I can't explain it, but you know what I mean. Asian dog was a signs of honor. Facts. First of all, it don't even make sense how they say Lil Durk hooked Asian doll up with Vaughn. But pay attention. Look at Asian doll and Lil Durk. You would have thought they don't even know each other. You would have thought they don't even know each other. How crazy? That's another. What I keep saying. None of that makes sense, man. Asian man, right? Definitely a snake. How is it this man's lover, right? Or she act like we all know what's up with that. How is it you and boy best friend don't even don't even talk? You don't see nothing with Asian Dawn Dirt. Nothing. Yeah, that's a fact. He definitely knew something. Let me tell you, they said. See, you can't believe what Trackman saying either. But a lot of them also think that he was drugged. Even when he got out the car, he looked, a little off his beam. Hold on, y'all. My fault, Sean. Oh yeah. Bless. Yeah, nah, it's definitely confirmed. Couple of them went to his crib, took his stuff. His sister gave away his hard drives to your boy Dirk. That's when you started hearing him sounding like a lot of King Vaughn. That's another thing, yeah, when it comes to Louis. But y'all gotta remember, that's what I always tell y'all. Vaughn was really one of the members. Vaughn was really one of the members. That's why when it come down to it, they all like when it come everybody Dirk hanging out with, they all really rock with King Vaughn at the end of the day. Dirk wouldn't be able to be who he is if King Vaughn's still around. He knows that. Had to get rid of boy. Yeah, I heard about Louis having seizures, which is crazy, man. Like that's a yo, and this is what I'm saying. Cherish life because at the end of the day, you never know when your life could change. You never know when your life could change, man. Life could change in a blink of an eye, for real. Just picture this man, living his life, how he lived, regular, average, doing what he do. All of a sudden, going through what he went through, getting shot in the head, and now you gotta live having seizures. It's messed up. That's another thing, security. I'm going back on all the messages, so my fault. But yeah, Tiny, security. Vaughn definitely had security that night. Nowhere to be found. That's another thing too, which is crazy. The guys that was with, it seemed like nobody was really out there but Vaughn. When I say that nobody was really out there but Vaughn is because, like I said, everybody watched like it was just a movie going on. Nobody on Vaughn's side was fighting Quando and Rondo and them guys. It seemed like they was all cool with each other. You see what I'm saying? It seemed like they was all cool with each other. The only people that had beef was Quando, Lil Tim, and your boy Vaughn. I didn't even know that. Said King Vaughn bought Louis his own truck. Now Dirk talking about it. Yeah, that's another that came out of nowhere. However, I do know, as a rapper, if you're smart enough, I always tell people because I know a couple guys that's in the mix, right? So when they say rap, right, it's hard for you to make money and just survive off rap unless you're a big, big, big selling artist, right? So the thing is you get the money when you in the industry when you rapping and all that, but you invested it in something else. But a lot of these guys don't do that because they think the money is forever. But some of these guys, they get smart. They take that money, they invest in real estate, trucking, a bunch of other things. You could restaurants, anything you want to, but just don't put all your eggs in rap. So I didn't know that Dirk had his own trucking company until he actually said it in a few interviews. Yo, listen, y'all, I gotta go do that consultant, call I told y'all about. I was only supposed to be on here for an hour. I definitely want to continue this, but I really can't. So, but after he stole Louis' truck, that's the player. Oh, I didn't even think of it like that. He stole. Yo, now listen, we definitely gonna have to come back to this. Tiny. The next time we get back on live, please. I might go live tomorrow. Um, I might go back on live tomorrow. So if I go back on live, I definitely need you to come and spit that knowledge you got based on that situation. Cause I didn't even know that myself. I didn't know Louis had a truck. That's eerie as hell. That's eerie. That's eerie. Listen, I gotta end the live, right? Like I said, I gotta do the consulting call. But I might come back on tomorrow. I definitely want to come back on tomorrow. I was trying to do a whole thing where if I do it Monday, I'll only go live every other day. So if it's Monday, it's Wednesday. If it's Wednesday, it's Friday. You see what I'm saying? Every other day. But I'm definitely might go back live tomorrow, y'all. For real. I gotta do this call. Shout out to everybody that showed up. It wasn't too much people today. It is what it is. Like I said, we figuring it out. Make sure y'all go. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go to the YouTube. Um, if you're not following the Instagram, please go to the Instagram and follow. Yeah, cool. Listen, y'all be easy. I appreciate y'all.